Hey, what's up, guys? This is MonkeyFight here. I'm Monkey1, Ryan.
I'm Monkey2, Brendan.
And we have Winning Image here with us.
Hi, guys. These two fools go to my locals.
Yeah, we do. If you haven't already,
That is true.
if you haven't already seen our Zorga versus Nirvana video, yeah, Winning Image goes to our locals. So we're gonna go and start off with set 2 and our impressions of what we think is gonna happen.
Yeah, so really quick before we get into the discussion, let's go around the table. Let's see what everybody's playing set 2.
I'm gonna end up playing Zorga in set 2 as well as Bastion. Zorga best deck.
How could I play anything else besides Magnolia? I want to play as little of this game as possible, so I'm playing the fastest deck in the game. I'm either dying on the second grade 3 turn, or you're dying on the second grade 3 turn. So...
Yeah, I'm with Monkey 2, Brendan over here. I'll take that bet. I think I'm a high roller.
There you go.
What's it called? But I can't play rounds back to back. You know, you gotta let the slot machine rest in between spins, as they say.
I feel that.
We obviously have two different types of Stoichia players here.
Yeah, this is recorded on what we call Magnolia Monday. So if you made it this far.
If you admitted it, yeah.
Congratulations.
Comment hashtag Magnolia Monday for the boys. Looking at you, got the Stoichia profile pic that always comments on Magnolia. Shouts to you.
Shoutouts to you.
Anyways, let's just start rolling into talking about set 2 as a whole, you know? Starting off strong, Bruce, the new best deck in the game, which has the one card from set 2 that matters the most, Leonard. And if you haven't read it, don't. Just be surprised when you see it for the first time. It's much more fun that way.
He just doesn't have it in his hands, guys.
He just doesn't have it on him yet.
You can't see us flipping him off, but we're clearly flipping him off.
Right? Oh yeah, 100% right now. And if you actually do want to know what Leonard does, Leonard's skill is during Final Rush it gains 5k, and then if separate skill, if your Vanguard is Diablo's Violence Bruce, Leonard can on hit Soul Charge 1, call out a card from the Soul.
But it has to be to an open rear guard, right?
Yeah, open rear guard
circle. So that's how it's balanced.
Yeah. But, balanced with air quotes, because, Protobulb's a thing.
Yeah, so what the deal is...
He can attack the whole column, which is what makes the skill unfair, because when he swings and attacks the whole column with an on-hit skill, you have to guard twice if you have a rear guard behind the Vanguard, for example. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
So, does he need to be on Final Rush to hit the whole column?
No.
No? Okay. So, I mean, yeah, that's the best card in the game right now.
No, but I think what we're going to see with Leonard kind of taking over is a lot of these Vanguard-centric decks are going to be more prominent, such as the Nirvana. I think Nirvana is a very powerful deck because it can play without its Vanguard booster. Or with boosters in general, because you can make your Elgar's 20k, so they need the Hellblast or the Persona to really push it above the edge.
The same go for Overlord. Overlord was getting more percentage recently in JP because it was a Vanguard-centric deck and it didn't need as many rear guards as the other decks right now.
Another thing that you could say that for, which it works a little bit differently, but Orphist, right?
I was expecting something else to come out of your mouth.
What were you expecting me to say?
Magnolia.
Magnolia. No, Magnolia has the complete opposite issue, but they're fast enough. We can talk about Magnolia in a second, but Orphist, right? Mm-hmm. They have a bunch of new skills that retire their Shadow Army tokens. So if you can retire enough Shadow Army tokens to not have a back row, you could get away with it. It's not as good as just having a Vanguard-centric deck, but Orphist, most of the time you can end with only one thing in the back row and make Leonard swing in a rear guard column if he wants to get the Soul Charge on hit skill.
Yeah, because most of the new cards in set 2 retired the Shadow Army tokens.
So if you can retire at least 2, you can retire the one behind the Vanguard and the one behind one of the 2 rear guard columns. And if Leonard swings at the Van, it doesn't hit the thing behind it, so you can make it swing at the less valuable rear guard column.
So Orphist overall is just a very good deck.
Or wait, no, I'm thinking about it wrong. If you leave Orphist and then the grade 2 here in the column, and then retire a Shadow Army token in the front row and the Shadow Army token behind the Vanguard, they would only have the option of hitting the Vanguard as Shadow Army token. But there's a lot of ways that you can put Bruce in an awkward situation with Orphist.
Yeah.
No, and what is this? A lot of these decks in set 2 got the attack your whole opponent's whole front row kind of thing.
Yeah, like
so if it ever
got a card
becomes
in the
a
back row
problem,
that can attack the whole front row. Yeah.
But they don't play that because it's bad.
I think some people will play it because they're just like, dude, this card's insane.
It's like Leonard, dude. It does what Leonard does.
No way, they have to guard 3 times?
Oh my god!
That's insane.
We're only 5 minutes in, we're having a blast.
Dude, Magnolia Mondays. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Magnolia Mondays.
Magnolia Mondays.
Now, I mean, that's not all Bruce got, though. They also have triple drive on Final Rush for no reason from a random grade 1 7K booster.
I don't think that's the real problem card, though.
It's not, but the fact that Bruce, a deck that uses very little counterblast, got that and Leonard.
And a Persona Red.
You see, like...
And a pseudo Persona Red.
Yeah, and a pseudo Persona Red.
Like, they got too much, right?
Yeah.
What deck can hold a candle to Bruce right now?
Nirvana.
You think?
Yeah, bro. Nirvana's here to box some people's gods because Virina has as many evolved forms as Drago.
Dragonoid!
Yeah, Dragonoid.
I did not think I was going to hear Bakugan come out of your mouth when that sentence started.
I did not expect Bakugan either. I expected like literally anything else. But no, Drago. Yeah.
But really, do you think just because they don't have to have rear guards, or not rear guards, but like boosters, it sets them that much ahead of the pack when fighting Bruce?
Okay, never mind. It has to be a good Nirvana player.
Okay.
Be a good Nirvana player.
No, you don't have to tell you why. Because a lot of people will commit early with Nirvana to try and... Because, let's be real here, aggression in bushy games is pretty overpowered.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
okay.
Aggro is like really good.
Aggro is really good. So, but if they could play like kind of the tempo style that Nirvana kind of encourages you to play... You know, seeing arcs early, draw an Elgar, save it for when they're kind of after their first final rush because their first final rush isn't
Terrifying.
as terrifying, yeah. Especially if they don't have the Edens, the Marjories.
It's not even that. You in Nirvana should live the first final rush. The second one is the question.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
In the first final rush, if they have the 7 attack combo, then it's a lot harder to survive. But if you can survive that...
I mean, it's not even that. It's... You haven't had to go through a final rush turn yet. Your hand's bigger, it's more defensive. You're probably going to be able to... Not probably. Well, in Nirvana, probably going to be able to live the first final rush turn. Mm-hmm. The second one's the scary one, because they just picked away at your hand, and they're going to do the same exact thing again. Because it's Bruce with Leonard on final rush.
So this just shows how important the early game aggression is, especially against Bruce.
Yeah.
No, and what's it called? They try to 0 damage themselves until their first final rush, so that's what makes... Valiente still in the deck for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, in JP,
make it more threatening.
In JP right now, we're seeing some people cut Valiente entirely. Actually,
Really?
Yeah.
7 attack deck, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Personally, I don't really play Nirvana, but I wouldn't play. Yeah.
You should leave in about
Well, it's okay.
2 or 3 Valiente, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We're all in America, so we all play Bruce because it is.
It's football, baby.
It's the American deck.
It's the American dream, okay?
I realized we're playing a Japanese card game, and I'm holding freaking Kaguya-sama, and I said American deck.
Listen,
Man is holding a Kaguya-sama deck box right here.
I am not a sports ball fan. I will not be playing the sports ball deck. Personally, I'm going to take my Furry Kingdom all the way home. Okay?
I'm gonna take my emo boy Zorga all the way to the top, baby.
Listen, I'm only playing furries until we get some emo dark irregular-esque deck. You can say Barrow it's a Pale Moon deck. Alright? Think about it, sit down and look at Barrow Magnus. You put all of your rear guards into the soul and then bring out 2 trapeze artists. It's a Pale Moon deck. Alright?
Damn,
I don't care.
Man just really just like gutted all of these Barrow players.
all these
They're just
Barrow
like-
players.
It's not a... I love Dark Irregulars, right? That is my favorite clan in the game. I love Dark Irregulars and Gears. I know you're all fucking laughing at me right now, but those are my favorite 2 clans in the game. And we don't have a Gears deck or a Dark Irregular deck in the game right now. It's just upsetting. You know? But I am hopeful for set 3 Greedon, is that his name?
Greedon, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a Dark Irregular card, unlike Barrow Magnus.
Barrow Magnus is a steampunk guy.
He looks like a Gears card, has a Pale Moon / Dark Irregular skill, and the rest of the deck is basically Pale Moon.
All right. So we're getting a little bit off topic here.
Sorry.
But
Yeah.
but this is a podcast. You know?
No, it is a podcast, but the main goal is to talk about set 2
Can we
impressions.
talk about? Listen, everybody's talking about Bruce. What's good in set 2? Let's talk about who lost. Hexorb, Barrow, Bastion.
No.
Hexorb got 2 cards, dude.
But those 2 cards were really
Yeah,
good.
but listen, let's compare the not even how good they are. The number of cards Hexorb got to the number of cards
Zorga got.
Zorga, Overlord, Bruce, Magnolia, all of those got more.
To be
players.
fair, Overlord got more cards because it is an entirely new deck.
No, that's the point I was gonna make. Is like we saw in set 2 that they gave less slots to like Dragon Empire and Keter Sanctuary states because they got new decks. That's probably gonna happen again in set 3. So what I'm saying is it makes sense for Bruce to like get this dumb support because they have Greedon coming out next set, so they're probably not gonna get a whole lot. Like the losers of this set, they're gonna get 2 cards.
Okay, so let's go through that right now. Let's go nation by nation and name the winners and losers.
All right.
Yeah. Let's start with the obvious. Bruce winner. You know.
Okay, Bruce, Dark States. For the algo. So, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Honestly,
for the
Bruce was the winner of Stark States.
Bruce
won Dark States. Yeah, because Barrow got nothing.
Yeah.
I would not say nothing.
Okay.
Barrow got a bunch of like subpar options that you don't play.
They got
like,
a nice grade
cards.
3 order, which is nice. I say that with air quotes. Nice.
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 It's an okay card. It still charges 3. You discard 1 on play.
Didn't they get some grade 2 as well?
They got 2 grade 2s.
They got one.
They got one that's on place. Discard 1, counter charge 1, gain 10k. And then they got one that's on attack, rearguard circle, soul charge 1, and if it's in soul, you can counter blast. Soul Blast itself, Soul Charge 1, give the Vanguard 10k.
Yeah,
but they also got that good grade 3, the one that's like they have to guard with 2 cards.
I honestly haven't seen that one.
It's a comment.
It's a comment.
It's a comment.
No, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
I think
in my opinion, the better card than that one is the grade 1 that I believe it's the booster that draws you a card.
Oh yeah, the booster.
Yeah, that one is really good.
Isn't it like the Ice Girl thing?
Yeah, it's the Ice Girl. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Elsa.
Barrow lost Dark States. Okay, Stoichia. Let's go to the one that matters.
Stoichia, everybody won at the end of the day. I think
Honestly, I'd agree with that. I mean, I think if we have to choose one, it's Magnolia.
I
Just
agree.
because Magnolia in the next wave is a stronger deck and has a better Bruce matchup than Zorgo.
I think Daimaru. If we didn't get Daimaru, we would be saying
that's the name of the
Zorgo.
Fox, right?
Daimaru.
Yeah. If we didn't get Dominari, we might be singing a different tune.
No, it would have.
But we got Dominari, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because it exists. You know.
Yeah, getting that 5th attack on your first grade 3 turn it's just what the deck needed. Like more aggression.
You're able to do stuff without rewriting. Enough said.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you still want to, and it's still the best thing the deck can do, but Danadamaru or the new grade 2 Fox that's like on play, Soul Blast 1, choose a rear guard, it gains 5k and can attack from the back row this turn. That's phenomenal. Oh, but your Vanguard has to be Magnolia.
Yeah.
But I mean, so you have to be on grade 3. Makes sense.
Okay.
Amazing card.
Yeah, but what's good being at grade 3 when the turn after you already put your own to like 3-4 damage, so you're already winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just win faster.
That's the Magnolia.
That's the Magnolia way.
Listen, man. Just do it faster, man.
Circle of life.
You know what? It is indeed the circle of life.
Yeah, circle of life.
Am I gonna become an Aquaforce player?
No, that's me. That's me.
shaking.
100%
I'm
me.
shaking my
Don't you
boots.
dare steal my thing.
Yeah.
I just want to play aggression. Aggression in this game, especially with like the lack of markers, especially the protect marker. Aggression just.
Aggro's just broken in Bushiro games.
I agree.
Yeah, and Magnolia just, exemplifies that.
It doesn't exemplify that. It is.
It is that.
It is the embodiment of aggression.
Okay, let's be real here. Not to toot our own horns, but we have tested more Magnolia than I would say 50% of this
I would
country.
agree.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I 100% agree.
I'm comfortable saying 50.
A third of our locals was Magnolia.
Yeah.
A third. 33.3%.
More than a third.
No. 1/3 of the tournament at one point was playing Magnolia. Not more than a third. Because I checked.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
literally exactly 1/3 of that tournament was Magnolia.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Honestly,
Instead of Magnolia Mondays, let's do the Magnolia Monopoly.
the Magnolia Monopoly.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Now most of everyone is playing Magnolia.
All point is we've converted.
No.
I was converted by Sean.
Point is, everybody watched my deck profile and was like, "Yo, this kid's onto something."
No. All right. I gotta teach Sean a little bit here. This man was considering bringing Bastion to Card Fight Con.
We had votes. He asked for a
At
vote.
Denny's at midnight.
Yeah, and Denny's at midnight.
It was Denny's at like 1:40 in the morning, not midnight. We had been there
No,
for
no,
like
no.
hours.
We were there at midnight too.
No, I'm saying we got there at midnight. We had been there for like 2 hours. Sean had been playtesting Mag the entire night, right?
And he's just like, I still don't know, dude. I just don't know. I did so well at Card Fight no, not Card Fight, Clash of Nations with Bastion.
And he was horrified of his round 1 matchup of different fights.
Yeah, it was.
He was like, different fights gonna bring like Bastion or Nirvana, and I'm gonna get sprinted through.
I'm just like, no, Sean, you're thinking about it wrong. If he brings Bastion or Nirvana, if you bring Magnolia, you win.
Everybody, he had a vote. There was 9 of us there. It was 7-2 for Mag.
Yes.
So he brought Mag, and how did they treat you, Sean?
I don't know. I didn't get first.
Shut up.
No, but for real, I got 3rd place. Shout outs to these guys for getting me to stick to my guns.
Yeah?
Pew
Yeah.
pew.
Pew pew. Anyways, so now
Now that that's out of the way,
now that we've had our backstory with Magnolia, right?
the lore.
The Lord.
I'd say that they won the Stoichia Nation for set 2.
I would
right?
think, depending on how we get support in the future, they might have won the set. Because this game's only gonna get faster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at what's the best mechanic in Vanguard multi-attacking. Who can attack the most? Right now, Bruce can do it 7 times, which is 1 more than Mag, which is why they're better.
Yeah, but Mag generates better rear guards than Bruce.
And it does it faster.
Yeah, because Leonard's cute and all, but nothing.
Did you just insult Leonard?
Leonard's cute and all.
Yeah.
Leonard is cute. You know, the best card in the game is cute and all.
Yeah,
But
but they
it's
got
not Diamond Art.
It's not.
Hold on. I'm gonna show them a picture of Diamond Aru that I'm gonna use for my video.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah,
Fur
it's-
Fred.
it's-
Fur Fred.
pretty
Oh, can you send me that?
Yeah, it's pretty cute, right?
I love
Can I
that. Yeah,
steal
you
that?
sent it
I
to me
wanna use that
yesterday.
in my
Yeah.
video.
While I was interning, proceeding the top Zorga set 2.
You just had to throw that in there.
I did, because I got a struck down horn, you know?
Yeah, that is true. You did win.
Okay, so
you did get, what, 4th place?
No, I
he
won.
got first.
You won the whole thing.
Yes.
And this is the locals that gets like 30 to 40 to
Oh,
50
yeah, how many
people.
people were out there?
30.
30?
That's pretty good.
That's not
Yeah.
bad. That's not bad.
It was set 2. A lot of people were playing Bruce. I played Bruce like 4 times that day. I lost once, and it was against James from Clash of Nations. And
Shoutouts to him.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
James.
our boy. Shout outs to James. Yeah.
Yeah. I lost once to him in tourney, and then I beat him in top 8. After he said I'll play it out in top 4, and I said yeah, I'm ready to go. And then I played against Bruce again in top 2, and I won.
Okay. Back on track.
All right.
We didn't get through all the nations. Okay?
All right, wait. Let's roll the dice. Let's see.
What? We haven't.
What do you mean? Let's roll the dice.
Any numbers. This is arbitrary.
Okay, it's a 6.
What does
What does that mean?
You're the
Miracle
one-
Modest. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Let's talk about. What in my
next
opinion,
nation.
What in my opinion is the most difficult nation to decide a winner of? Brantgate.
Oh, both of them are so good.
Both of them got so much
yeah,
this
both
set,
of them
right?
are so good. But I think it's Prison. You want me to tell you why? Prison is more monkey.
I would think it's Orphis because Orphis doesn't have as like horrible matchup pools as Prison.
Yeah, but
I agree with Sean because solely that when Overdress came out, everyone was like stroking Prison, being like, dude, this deck's like nutty. And then after more results came out, Prison dropped in popularity and results. And then with set 2, Prison just becomes this like powerhouse of a deck, like shooting up from like bottom tier to like top tier. Nowhere near Bruce, but like it skyrockets.
the top 3 decks are still Bastion, Bruce, and Prison.
You think Really?
No, in representation. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
in representation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
APA in the description.
Listen, no matter what, prison's gonna have a lot of representation because it's a really fun, really interactive.
Waifu deck.
I was gonna say attractive, but waifu deck works as well. You know.
Shoot, I sold my prison deck today.
Oh wow! Abandoning the waifus.
But like the difference, the reason I think Orphist would edge out Prison, right? And I guess I'm the only one arguing Orphist right now, is because if a Prison player sits down across the table from the Orphist player, the Prison player should basically 100% of the time lose. As long as the Orphist player just decks them out and plays Wave 1 Orphist, they'll win.
No.
They can't.
But that's not what we're saying. We're saying that Prison's a way easier deck to play than Orphist.
I'm getting to that. Right?
Okay,
I'm
okay.
saying that is not the only unwinnable matchup Prison has. If Prison plays into like Nirvana, it's pretty miserable too. The deck just has some matchups like that.
Okay.
And Orphist doesn't. Orphist can go into any deck in the game and have a chance. And I think that there are very comparable like power levels within like literally. They are next to each other on a tier list. I think that they are literally one is directly above the other. Right? That's how close I think they are in power levels. I've by the way, only set 2 decks I've played is Orphist and Prison. That's where all this is coming from. But Orphist has more options than Prison does. And depends more on you, while Prison depends more on how your opponent plays against it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm still waiting to see how Prison does in English because not a lot of people play Prison.
No, not a lot of people play
At least here.
It is
Yeah,
in my
at least here.
It's the Magnolia of JP. Okay, I feel like we're gonna have. I mean, maybe this is just my very, very small data pool. But I feel like we're definitely going to have more mag tops over here.
I think we have how do I say this? Okay, so we played more aggressively here in the West.
Oh,
We
100%.
definitely
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
So I think, and that's why I think we get the Bushiroad rewards aggressive gameplay, right? Because it's just a matter of fact. Like
We are aggressive players because
Yeah.
in the States people play more aggressively.
Yeah, and so I think our over triggers are a lot more effective because you're supposed to have a lower hand because we're in essence playing more aggressively. But that being said, the Magnolia thing works here better than there because they don't really drop cards until they're at grade 3.
No, they
No.
don't.
Which isn't at all how Magnolia can play.
Yeah, and
Magnolia out the gate has to be dropping cards and applying pressure and rushing their face down.
And we've watched we've all watched JP gameplay for tournaments and
Yes.
yes. So
I've seen way too many playtesting videos of like Vanguard Shihai and like what's another one? Vanguard Shihai. There's another one, right?
Doesn't matter. Names are not the most important.
Yeah. Anyways, Vanguard Shihai.
Shouts to him.
Yeah. Shout outs to them.
Yeah.
Hey, you said his name like what 4 times?
Yeah, it was 4 times. You know what? I'll give them credit where it's due. But seeing them play, they just don't drop as many cards as we do here in NA in the early game.
Yeah, and that's why I think Bastion is still very popular in overseas because Bastion just auto dies to rush.
Oh yeah.
But like, how is nearly 40% of the people still topping with Bastion?
I agree with that. I think that Bastion will not see nearly as much representation over here. That's
Okay.
super fair.
So
Okay,
let's go to Keter Sanctuary then.
Yeah,
Since
let's
we're
talk about Bastion.
Yeah.
Okay,
Talk about
Peter
Bastion.
Sanctuary, the winner, PBD, but we're not talking about him. So.
Can we just say everything in Keter lost?
Yeah,
Overall.
That's what I was trying to say earlier, right? Like, PBD took up too many Keter slots, so they didn't get enough cards for them to really get like another wave of support, like Bruce, Nirvana, and all these other decks you've been talking about to extensively have.
Yeah, and most recently in JP, there's been a decrease in Overlord and actually an increase in PBD tops, which is strange, honestly.
Yeah, because
Where
he's
the-
not good.
Where the hell is your source on that?
I watched the WCC Kai's video earlier today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shouts to Kai.
Yeah, shout outs to Kai.
Kai doing the Lord's
Yeah,
work.
this is-
Honestly.
this
honestly,
this
he's
is-
been doing the footwork. He's been keeping track of everything.
Top decks.
Yeah.
No, but what the card we just pulled out is the one card that Bastion got.
It's
And that they
the
play.
one card they play. It's the you can play the other new grade 3.
Why don't you read it for our viewers, Monkey 2?
I can. I was about to, but you literally took it out of my hand. It's
Alright,
Form Up, O Chosen Knights. Play this with Counter Blast and Soul Blast 1.
Hit it.
Perform all the effects below according to the number of your grade 3 units. 2 or more, choose your units, and it gets 5k until the end of the turn. 3 or more, draw a card. 4 or more, choose one of your vanguards, and it gets +1 drive until the end of the turn.
Isn't that broken?
That's a nice card.
It's grade 3 go birds. You know, it's more Bastion does grade 3 stuff.
It is a grade 3 order that goes in the grade 3 deck that gives your grade 3 Vanguard triple drive.
Wow,
If
3
you have-
drive
If you have
checks.
enough grade 3s.
What's a grade 3?
Listen, all I'm saying is they made the Morikawa deck as soon as they took him out of the show, and I'm resting my case there.
Okay, so let's talk about this card for a sec. Is this card probably the best order in the game?
In the game?
In the game.
In the game.
Because there's a lot of arguments going around that this is one of the best cards out there.
I think it's
Because you could put it in Bastion, you could put it in Hexorb,
Well,
you could put it in PBD, because some of them play the boys, like Refluke,
I mean, some of them play
Facade,
Refluke, Fasado.
Alden.
Yeah, some of them play Alden as well.
Yeah.
But,
and then they play this.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess if you're playing all the boys,
It's probably the most flexible order. Because, like you said, it fits in every Keter deck. There is not really another order besides, like, Sunlight Punishment, which is the
What's
Dragon
Sunlight
Empire one, where when you play it, you get a... When you play, you get to counterblast as many as you want, retire the same number of units. I'm not saying it's a good or bad card. I'm saying that you could play it in Nirvana or Kagero or Eugene.
it's Kagero. It's Kagero. Oh, it's just Kagero.
No, but look, it gives
Oh,
one
yeah.
of your
Oh, Lord, my
vanguards
bad.
drive +1. It doesn't say triple drive. So
It says
if
drive
Hexorb,
+1,
if
yeah.
Hexorb gets drive +2, that's 4 chances to hit an over trigger.
It's quad drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
No. My point is that is the most versatile
Oh yeah,
order.
1,000% agree.
The only other order you could argue was the one I stated, but like I was trying to say,
Ghost
that
Chase.
is
Ghost Chase. I mean, we've seen
Spiritual body.
spiritual body compensation. Yeah,
All right. In Magless, we've been seeing Ghost Chase be cut, so it's
yeah, but then they're playing spiritual body, so
Yeah. Okay. So this and spiritual body.
I would not say spiritual body. I think that's. You could argue this is the best order in the game. I mean,
Okay.
Mr. Zorga over here. Is there any Zorga order that would compare to this?
Well, unfortunately, the one Zorga order that's like the best one that they have is the +10k to the front row, and that's Zorga locked, so it's not versatile in any other deck whatsoever, even the other Alchemy Magic deck. So I would say that in
Forgot there was another Alchemy Magic.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we have 4 Stoicheia decks now, guys.
Yeah, we technically have 4 Stoicheia decks.
We
guys.
have the 18k.
We have I saw one JP video. I don't know the title of the channel, but it said True Alchemagic.
Oh, Amez.
Oh, Ahmed.
He's in Card Fight Con too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Anyways.
150 sub special.
Let's go. Hey, he beats us right now. So.
You know what? True. We got like what 30 right now.
We can clown on him, but we're catching up still. So.
You know what? We got 32 in the past 28 days. So you know what? I think we're doing.
Not
You're
even
1/5 his size. What are you talking about? I'm just kidding.
All right. So
I love all Vanguard YouTubers.
yeah,
I don't.
Oh.
I'm not saying who though.
Is this how our community starts beef?
I can't say who either, because if you know me on Facebook,
Jeez. Anyways, so
Jesus.
Keter, I think with that, would you say because of the order it's a Bastion win, or would you say it's a Hexa Orb win because they got 2 other cards that they can play as well?
So Hexorb's cards are really good,
We have
especially
them
that
right
rare
here.
grade 2.
They're just on the table.
Oh shoot! Can I
my
have
buddy.
these?
No.
I need to say this. Hexa Orb has the most upsetting thing about Overdress for me. Their new support is a gold paladin card that has a word for word OTT skill.
Yes.
But it's a gold paladin art. And it checks top cards and does some stuff with that.
Well, it's a switch hitter. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's a switch hitter.
My point is, it's a gold paladin. Why is it in OTT? But I mean, obviously there's no OTT. It's Hexa Orb now. But it's the spiritual successor to OTT.
Yeah, let's just give this win to Bastion because it didn't have to change anything, and they
No,
said that
it didn't, and they're still relevant.
Yeah, and they're
so.
still good.
That's
so
fair.
yeah,
That's
the order puts it over the edge. But I think it's only downhill from here.
For Bastion,
I
yeah,
agree
I
with
agree.
that.
Yeah.
I think Bastion is highly overrated, and
Yeah.
the fact that it's still relevant is understandable. But later on, it's gonna die down.
It is, in my opinion, the easiest deck to play at a competitive level.
1,000%.
Yes, I can see literally nothing wrong with that statement because
Yeah.
what else can you say?
Yeah,
I was gonna say something.
Wait, say it.
Can you cut it out?
No.
Okay, never mind.
All right, cool. We're gonna skip that. Then.
Winning image will not get canceled for something that his teammate said.
You know what?
Yeah. My teammate said this, not me.
Alright, tell us.
Okay. His teammate said this. Just to preface again.
Yeah.
No. Just tell us in 15 minutes when this is
Okay,
over,
I'll tell you.
We.
It's about Bastion,
Okay.
but it's kind of
Alright,
it's
okay.
kind of racist.
Whoa.
I see.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
let's stop the train there.
Let's
Alright.
stop there.
Stop
Let's
there.
stop there.
Anyways,
Cardfight Vanguard is for everyone.
Dragon
right.
Empire. Dragon Empire. We got Nirvana, Kaguro,
and Yuji.
who gives it? Anyways, so
We'll be right back.
He's pretty cool. The new guy.
Did he win the set?
Timber Nirvana. I mean,
honestly, Nirvana won the set just because Urger is just better than.
Urger is bonkers, bro.
I think the Kaguro one because
Okay,
it's
can I just say Urger? Terrible name. Elgar was 10 times better, but for some reason it's Urger, and I'm still upset about that.
I've said this. I disagree with him. I think that Urger is a better name because Urger sounds like a dragon and Elgar sounds like a knight, and it's a dragon on the card.
I mean,
You know,
the
some
race
people
is
will
a
agree, some people
talesman.
won't.
Oh yeah, he's not a. I take it all back.
Yeah.
He's Red Chronojet.
It is the red Chronojet deck.
Yeah.
It is a bunch of different red Chronojets.
Oh my
I do
God.
not disagree.
All right, so we're pretty consensus that Nirvana won.
I mean, I think you could argue Overlord
no.
because it's a whole new deck that is relatively competitive.
But Overlord's not going to get much support after this.
No, you're right. Overlord will never get support again.
So he has the one wave, and then it's done.
We're getting freaking Gundam, whatever that thing is, next set for Varina.
We're getting a Centaur in set 3.
We're getting set 3 Centaur, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Nirvana's getting, and you heard it here, a Centaur.
Centaur.
Or as I like to call it, Chronojet with 4 legs.
That's kind of hot.
It is. Hey, listen,
Whoa,
I play
all right.
Magnolia for a reason.
All right, you know what?
It's
Yeah,
some kind of furry kink.
everyone has their kinks here, but you know what? We got no shame in that.
Yeah,
right?
no
Anyways.
Yeah.
What nations are left? I'm drawing a blank right
We
now.
We covered Dark States.
we drank the water. We visited America.
No. Okay, so we visited the beach, right?
Yeah.
We watched it. We watched a football game.
Oh, we watched it.
We went to.
We went to the Capitol.
No, we went to the zoo. We went to
went
the
to
zoo.
the zoo.
Oh, the zoo, that was it.
Yeah, we went to
yeah.
the. No, okay, start over. We went to the zoo.
Okay, yeah.
Saw a football game.
We saw a football game.
We went to the Capitol.
What's the capital?
Bastion.
Oh yeah, we went to the Capitol. We watched it all burn down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Who's the last? Oh yeah, and we locked
No.
them up.
Then after it all burnt down, we had to escape to space.
we did the escape room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the escape room.
No, but
Just the prison. Is there anything else?
is there any other nations?
No, that was it, and we're still getting cards for Lyrical Monsteo trial deck. So
Yeah, at the time of this recording, got a preface.
Yeah.
I
Wait.
am a Bermuda hater, so I actively dislike Bermuda and the other clans coming out from
Wait.
this. So all I am filled with when I see those cards is rage.
I'm a Bermuda player, not lover. Player. I'll play it because it'll probably be good, and I like Dragon Girls.
What am I playing?
Probably is not the question.
Well, this man's over here playing White Schwartz, so
This man's over here playing the wrong Bushi game. So
Dragonborn?
okay, I gotta tell a story now. The first Springfest I went to was the last Springfest they had Dracoborn at.
9 people.
9. That means one guy got a bye round 1 and didn't make top 8 because of it. Can you imagine
Being that man.
signing up for a BCS Dracoborn tournament and going, you got the bye, go home.
Hashtag VG top decks. Did y'all see that?
Yes.
That was my teammate.
That was?
Yeah, he said, "Hey guys, had a Vanguard tournament. Round 1 got 3 people. Very difficult tournament. Round 1 got the bye. Round 2 opponent had to leave. He said, free credit is free. Here's my white shorts deck."
Okay, no, I got a funny story. Real quick. I played at a shop 30 with like 20 people for white shorts. I played the Batman Ninja trial deck, which is from 2018. It operates like 2014. I won.
Throwing this out there, it was a trial deck shop tourney, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, it was, but Batman Ninja, of all things.
Let's be real here. If I was playing that tournament, you would stand.
Listen.
All right, you know what?
There are 4 words in life. Better lucky than good. 4 words will never be truer. Better lucky than good.
I also believe in 2 words, shuffle better.
Shuffle better.
Hey guys, welcome to my deck profile. I just got first place with my 2 Batman Ninja trial decks.
Any tips for the players at home? Shuffle better.
Shouts to my deck for being good.
Air quotes.
Yeah. Shouts to mom.
Shouts to mom.
Shouts to mom.
Anyways, back on track with
Okay,
Vanguard.
back on track.
So he's actually gonna play the War Beast Lyrical Monasterio deck because no, not Monkey 2, Winning Image, because my man is over here with the Cat Girl deck box from Kaguya-sama.
It's true.
Are you actually? Oh my god, dude. Which one? Have you chosen a lyrical monastery?
Dragon Girls.
There's Dragon Girls, Cat Girls, Fish Girls. What else?
Vampire
No,
girls.
there's no Fish Girls.
Dude.
It's normal humans.
Oh my god.
No, vampire girls.
There's normal humans, which is the trial deck as of right now, I believe. And then there's Dragon Girls, Cat Girls, and Vampire Girls.
I'll build. Depending on how Vampire Girls play, I might build them.
Michael
Michael is our friend. You might.
Michael is buying a case.
You saw him in the latest Zorga v Zorga video.
Michael is buying a case from my sponsor.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He told us he was doing that, and he's going to build every lyrical
And
monster.
who is your sponsor, Sean?
Triple sleeve TCG.
Gotta give them a shout out, because, you know.
Put in some good words for the boys.
Of course,
Yes.
as you always do.
As one does.
But what's it called? To kind of wrap this out, I think it'd be really fun because let's be real here. If Team League was gonna happen, we would be playing teams.
Oh, yeah.
my God,
Okay,
dude,
so
Team League
what
would be so
three-
much fun.
What 3 decks would you have on your team?
The Dragon Girl, the Furry Girls, and Vampires, because those are going to be the best 3 decks in the game.
With what's out right now?
I know, it was a joke. With what's out right now, I feel like only the third one is a big contention, but the other 2 are Bruce and Mag, right? I think we'd all agree with Bruce and Mag as 2 of the slots.
Because it
Bruce
is
and
the
Mag.
American deck.
Because it's Bruce, which is unquestionably the best deck in the game.
Yeah.
And then Magnolia, which is what I believe to be one of the best decks in the game because of its sheer aggression.
In a
Yes.
high roll format.
In a high roll
Yes.
format, yeah, that too. So I think Bruce, Mag, but then the third one you could go Prison, Orphis, Overlord.
Bastion.
There's a bunch of options.
Yeah.
Well, what about you, Monkey One?
Even though I am partial to Zorga in set 2, I would have to say it is not the best deck, and it's definitely not top 3 or 4 best decks in set 2.
That's not the question.
Right, that's not a question at all.
What decks would you take?
What decks
to
would you
BCS
take on your
Spring Fest?
team?
My first pick would be Magnolia, then second would be Bruce, and then after that, probably Orphis or Bastion.
I would take, if I could find a good enough Orphis or Nirvana player, one of those.
I still find Nirvana really lackluster. Personally, yeah.
I think so too. But when we get set 3 Centaur, everything changes.
Yeah, you know what? Set 3 Centaur probably change
Set 3
the game from
Centaur.
Nirvana. But for right now, Nirvana is a really lackluster deck. It doesn't do a whole lot. It has the one thing it does, and it does it really well.
It's very susceptible to counterplay.
Yes, it is very much so. In the game I had against you, I didn't give you Counterblast, and it was very, very easy to see how much that mattered.
Yeah, because all I had to do was tempo you out.
Yeah.
That was my only option.
Yeah.
Because it's honestly, most of the time it is your only option in Nirvana. No, I guess that's fair. And I wouldn't want to bring Prison to a BCS because of the same reason. It is very much on the opponent to counterplay them. You know? So I wouldn't want to take Prison, and I wouldn't want to take Nirvana. I wouldn't want to take Zorga. So I think I'd be left with Orphist.
The bright side about Zorga is that there's little counterplay now.
Yeah.
Its biggest liability is Rush. That's his biggest liability.
What's it called? Sometimes your draws aren't good in Zorga.
Well, some people.
I hate you, Charlie.
Some people's draws aren't good. All right,
Yeah.
let's just preface that. Some people's draws aren't good. Not like the God from Card Fight Con. All right.
Shouts to you, Charlie.
Yeah, right.
You made a very funny video. Did you watch the montage?
The
I haven't
sacking
seen it.
montage?
I'm going to watch that as soon as this is over.
Okay.
As soon as this is over, he's going to tell us his inappropriate Bastion joke, and then I'm
Oh
going to
my
watch
gosh.
him montage.
I don't think it's a joke. It's more so a story, right?
Yeah, it's more so a story.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, but it's a personal story.
Yeah, it's personal.
It's a personal story, but
Anyways, so long story short,
long story short, take Eugene, Hexorb, and if you're
PBD.
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Peanut Butter Dragon. Yep. It's been that since the dawn of time. It's still Peanut Butter
He
Dragon.
will never leave.
You can't run. He's in every form of Vanguard, okay?
Everything changed when the peanut butter dragon attacked.
Everything changed when the Peanut Butter Dragon attacked.
God, I'm actually a PBD fan because I played him way back in V era. Like, when he came out in V era.
when he first
God,
came
you're
out.
so edgy, man.
Yeah, right? You can't see,
Yeah.
but I'm flexing my itty bitty
Sorry,
muscles right
every
now.
Bastion player is edgy at heart.
No, every Bastion player,
Every Bastion player wishes they were Luard right now. But
every Bastion
Yeah.
player breathes through their mouth. That deck is the simplest thing in the world. The only thing simpler than Bastion is Orphist Wave 1.
No.
Don't tell me no.
No, you want to tell you why?
Why?
I've played against very different Orphis players, and compared to where I'm at with the deck, I think that there are certain tendencies that people have with Orphist that aren't as good, especially when dropping rear guards early.
You can potentially say the same thing for Zorga Set 1. Zorga Set 1 can be a very brainless deck. You can very easily go monkey with Zorga and just end up winning because plus 10k to front row, go ooga booga. But there's a lot of minute things you can do, so you can say the same thing about Zorga.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's the game of Vanguard. It's simple on the surface and then more complex when you get down to it.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's kind of everything in life. The more closely you look at something, the more things you're gonna see.
All right, so to close this out,
Yeah.
let's give the audience our monkey of the week.
Our monkey of the week.
What Vanguard moment was your favorite of the week?
Of the week, definitely when I played in tourney this past weekend with Zorga in top 8 against James.
Yet again, he brings it back.
Yeah, I do because I gotta say that was a really fun tourney, but it was against James. Me and James always have a fun time playing. Long story short, I kept calling stuff out that he wouldn't see it, and the man did not see it, and he said, "Ryan, you have to stop doing this. It happens every time. I'm getting annoyed," and I won. I called everything he drew, and he said, "Ryan, I swear to God, I think you're stacking my deck."
What's it called? You want to hear my monkey of the week?
Yes.
I think you're gonna love this.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
Yeah. So, you guys know like the anime profile stigma.
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
It was either in one. It was either in one of my discords or Vanguardians.
Okay.
So it was like Lyrical Monasterio. They had like the anime waifu girl as like their profile picture. Yeah. The reveals were starting, and they said, "This is trash. See you tomorrow."
That is pretty good.
That's my monkey of the week. I forgot who that was,
Bro.
but
That's golden.
that's the best thing I.
Mine would have to be Monkey3, our other editor. He was editing a Nirvana video that's already up at this point. But he, for like
Oh my God.
a minute and a half, at 2 separate instances in the video, just the entire screen was Nirvana.
Yeah.
Couldn't see the game, it was just Nirvana. And we noticed before it went up, we took the video down, dude fixed it. Obviously, he's an amazing editor. He's the one who showed us how to do everything we do.
Yeah.
But it was just a really funny slip up because he was editing it like until 7 a.m. and just missed it.
Yeah, he said, I was so tired, I didn't watch the video over. I said, yeah, I think that's it. And then he pressed upload. And then next morning, I woke up at like 8 a.m., watched the video about to go up, and I'm just like, oops. Wait a minute. This is not right.
So, just trying to shout out my boy Justin, Monkey 3. He couldn't make it today.
That's why they had me fill in.
No, it's
not. No, don't lie to them.
But yeah, no, that's my monkey of the week.
All right.
Without further ado, guys, that was it. This is MonkeyFight here with Winning Image, and we'll see you guys next time.
Signing off, Splash Bros, episode 1.